Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. For all of those film enthusiasts, this is a video for you as we'll dive into the captivating world of cinema. More precisely, we have a treat for all of you fans of the charismatic and cunning feline hero Puss in Boots. So get ready to unveil the hidden treasures of the Puss in Boots franchise with us. Just a fair warning, the video includes deleted scenes from the recently released animated hit Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Released by 3D Animation Internships, fans can now see the entire video of Puss in Boots' deleted scenes. And let me tell you something, there are a lot of scenes that didn't make it to the big screen. Why? Well, keep watching to find out. I have to take a moment and praise DreamWorks for giving fans a look into these deleted scenes shortly after Puss in Boots: The Last Wish was released. The first scene we're going to discuss is called Potty Break. Okay, so this sequence starts with Puss in Boots, his fellas, Kitty Softpaws, and the adorable Paretto arriving in the dark forest. The journey is terrifying, but Puss in Boots seems to be the one frightened the most, with him yelling while Paretto and Kitty strangely look at him. The sounds he comes up with are hilarious. Then we hear the beautiful voice of Selma Hayek as Kitty Softpaws remarks that for a dark forest, the place has a very rich color palette. Paretto then proclaims that he needs to go wee-wee, and Puss accompanies him on the journey. It's quite awesome to hear Puss say, "I too have to go wee-wee." Paretto then does his business while singing, of course, and then Puss suggests to Paretto that it might be best if he, Puss, and the map ditch Kitty. Paretto has no time to reply to this suggestion because Kitty joins them in the wee-wee adventure. When Puss leaves, Kitty suggests the same. "Hey dog, what say you, me, and the map ditch Puss?" Puss and Kitty then have the most incredible conversation showing trust issues and asking each other what they said to the oh-so-tired Paretto, who tries to avoid them and go wee-wee in peace. When Puss asks Kitty if she trusts him, she simply replies with a big no, and the scene concludes with our furry hero showing her the adorable and memorable face he did in the second installment of Shrek. I refer to it as a manipulation phase. Although I'm not a big fan of the scene, it would have been nice to include some toilet humor. Kitty coming up and standing to pee made this whole scene fantastic. A lot of fans were also fascinated by the scene, asking the creators how the hell they came up with such an idea. Also, since the film had some of the best graphics, it's funny to see how goofy the storyboard looks compared to the actual movie. Don't you agree? Obviously, the creators decided peeing was too much, but then again, they had no trouble including the many swear words. Isn't that funny? Some people also commented that it's ironic that Paretto feels uncomfortable when Puss appears next to him while peeing, but then he had no issues seeing Puss use the litter box. Most fans agree that the creators should have included more scenes of the process where Kitty gradually starts trusting Puss instead of quickly falling in love with him again, so that Puss can betray her out of nowhere. Furthermore, this scene shows that their dynamic is great. Do you guys agree? Now let's continue with the next deleted scene on our list called Love and Death. But wait, hold on. Before we get to this scene, have you ever wondered how these incredible scenes were created? If you're hungry for more cinematic knowledge, be sure to check out other behind-the-scene videos. Trust me, you don't want to miss them. Also, make sure you smash that subscribe button if you haven't done it already. And as always, keep that conversation going. Okay, let's go back to Love and Death, shall we? The scene kicks off with the previously mentioned characters Puss, Kitty, and of course Paretto embarking on the wild adventure, proclaiming how easy this whole thing would be. And then viewers can see a shot of the three bears and Goldilocks running from the frightened foes. In the meantime, our beloved Puss, Kitty, and Paretto are carelessly voyaging. During their journey, Puss and Kitty are teaching Paretto how to do the adorable manipulative look. Paretto struggles as he tries his best but doesn't come close to what they show him to do. The "am I doing it" is killing me. Some fans think this scene should have been included because it shows one rare moment where Puss and Kitty are connecting on a romantic level. There are, however, some fans who argue that this scene wasn't necessary, and if the creators included this and the previously mentioned peeing scene, the film wouldn't have been such a huge hit, followed by critical acclaim. Do you guys agree? This scene continues with what seems to be a bridge of people in the dark forest. A bridge is used by villains as they go on, these people with horses and huge vehicles. A hand by one of these peoples struggling appears tears as the person gives up and accepts to die, and a transition occurs as we go back to the carefree life of Puss, Paretto, and Kitty. The three are carelessly running on a field, and again, an awkward but romantic scene with Puss and Kitty occurs. Another transformation follows as we now look into the lives of the three bears and Goldilocks trying to save their own lives while going from one frog's mouth to another. Love and Death perfectly depicts this sequence. The scene continues with more love scenes between Puss and Kitty while Paretto enjoys his life wandering through the magical place. Although a lot of fans wanted to see these scenes in the movie, they also agree that the final version of the love and death scenes were slightly better. One scene I would have loved to see in the final version of the film was the one that appeared to have made it into the final look and got deleted. In the first teaser trailer for the movie, there is a scene where Kitty says to Puss, "When you only have one life, that's what makes it special." I really don't understand why the creators excluded such an awesome line. It looks like the scene with this line was set in the forest from the first wolf escape, and the creators were later unable to find a scene where this line would have been suitable. Most fans agree that such a line being included in the final version of the film would have made no sense. Do you agree? The next deleted scene on our list is called the Wallow Snakes. This scene features Puss running away from Wolf as he comes across the wall. He has no other option but to climb this wall. The thing is, this is a wall of snakes. They attack Puss and he goes a step back, opens his map, and realizes he forgot about his wall. Paretto then sees that Puss stole the map and confronts him about it, and our beloved protagonist tries to get rid of him by throwing a stick. This is when Paretto says, "I am not a legend or a hero, outlaw, or anything like that, but stealing that map is wrong because she, Kitty, wants to share the private island with you." Puss then explains that Kitty is an extraordinary cat and wants to share the island with Puss in Boots, and this is why she deserves to share the island with a legend and not a pickle. That's what Puss thinks he is, adding that he will make it up to her in this other 9 lives. This is a rare scene in which Puss becomes vulnerable and we see a side of him that's real. This scene ends with Puss forcibly taking Paretto with him and thus betraying Kitty. Kitty then wakes up only to find out that Puss and Paretto are gone. That is a wrap for today's video, folks. We really hope you enjoyed this exclusive glimpse into the behind-the-scenes magic of this beloved character. If you crave more content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you'll never miss out on any of our upcoming movie adventures. Thanks for watching.